All right. Welcome in, everybody. It is Phil Nagy. It is Kit Nagy. It is Nagy on Sports. We are officially simming the 2023 season in its entirety with new and updated rosters. First chance to see Odell Beckham, for instance, wearing the number 3 for the purple jerseyed Baltimore Ravens. This was the AFC Game of the Week as voted on by you, the faithful fans, on our Discord channel, and you have voted for the 4-1 49ers at 4-1 Baltimore. Here should be a good one. Harkens back to the old Harbowl Super Bowl, gosh, probably 10 years ago now, and Colin Kaepernick, and then the power outage at the Superdome, and all the conspiracy theories as well. So, excited to bring this one to you. Kit, how are we doing tonight?
Doing great. Obviously excited about this one as we've got some very good teams going toe-to-toe in this one, as the 49ers have been up to their usual ways. The addition of Run and CMC has done a lot for that offense, has really got them going, as we saw late last season, and now coming out in a big way here. And then, of course, the Ravens have done an awful lot, most notably bringing back Lamar, and then a number of weapons to for him to throw to. Of course, they'll always have that rushing attack, and then the defense, as usual, is very good.
Yes, they are. All right, let's go ahead and get this one popping. Welcome in, Richard. Welcome in, Logan. Good to have you guys on. 49ers right to left, and this one will be returned up to about the 24-yard line by the rookie running back Keaton Mitchell. So, Lamar, it was a long, probably felt longer for some Ravens fans off-season, but he's back. He's got the cash that he wants, and his team is 4-1 here to start the season. Just 6 touchdowns, 3 interceptions for him with all of those new weapons. You will see number 3, that's Odell Beckham. You will see Devin Duvernay still. You'll see Bateman still. You'll see Nelson Aguilar coming over from the Patriots/Raiders, and of course the rookie Zay Flowers. You'll see some of him as well. First play of the game is going to be, though, out of the pistol, and they'll go Dobbins up the middle, and he's just going to keep going, refuses to go down, churning, fighting the legs there on a nice opening run for Dobbins.
Yeah, it certainly was a nice run there. He thought he was tackled about 3 times in there, but he just wouldn't go down, wouldn't be denied.
All of that 4 or 5 yards. They stay in the heavy pistol again. Looks like they're running option out of it, but they'll give it to him again, and right down the middle, Nick Bosa, a little Buckeye on Buckeye crime there. Sets up a 3rd and 7. Lamar will have to pass, or at least pass and then use his legs. That puts Bosa in the zone already with 1 TFL. He's going to get around right tackle Morgan Moses, and then he's going to swallow him up. And down goes Lamar. Namaste. You might namaste on the ground there, Lamar. Nick Bosa gets around right tackle, and a 3 and out for this vaunted defense that Kit just talked about.
Yeah, great defense for sure, and I'm not sure how he got into the zone so quickly, but certainly takes advantage of it there. Just a nice one-hand stick to the chest, able to work around, and then when he got his second hand engaged, he was able to work a secondary move then to get to Lamar.
All right, so that is up to now. Here's the rookie second-year runner, rather. George out, and he'll angle this one out to the right side. George, you didn't need to do that. We appreciate that, though. Good rounds indeed. Maybe Matt will do one of these ones, too.
And Phil, your audio is coming through kind of weak here.
Okay. I don't know why my Discord is being real pokey tonight. I do apologize.
You sound better there.
All right, I won't move.
Okay.
Or maybe it could just be time for some new headphones. We'll see.
It could be.
Here's McCaffrey, his first touch of the day. He'll try up the middle, and he'll get ripped down to the ground right there at the line of scrimmage. Michael Pierce was in there, amongst other defensive players for the Ravens. Brock Purdy is the quarterback. We've, of course, heard he's already throwing passes, so I would assume he'll be fine to go for week 1. Complete this one to Ayuk for 7 to set up a 3rd and 3.
It'll be interesting to see how he looks coming off of that injury. That was not an insignificant one for him.
Yeah. Indeed it is. He'll fire over the middle. Caught, first down. That's going to be Ray McLeod, and he's got it up to the 47-yard line into Raven territory for the first down of the game. Now a 3 tight end look here. They're all to the left side. Purdy under center, turn around. McCaffrey up the middle, trying to find some space, but he'll go down by the hands of Roquan Smith there at the 45. Just give him again at 2. And a little bit of some early movement by that right tackle. That's Matt Pryor. So while they did continue to beef up that D-line, I actually think their O-line is not as strong as it was last year. And Mike McGlinchey leaving and going to, I think, Denver in free agency is a big hole for them to fill. And right now they've got kind of the venerable Matt Pryor over there. We'll see how he holds up. Here's a quick throw out of the backfield. McCaffrey breaks a tackle nearing a first down is where he's hit hard. Will they give him credit for the first down? They got out of the screen pretty quick. Yeah, it was a big shot from Marcus Williams there at the end.
That's a guy you don't want to leave with a lot of space like that. He's so dangerous, and they do credit him with a first down. I mean,
they sure do.
I mean, yeah, give him the underneath, but maybe not so much for McCaffrey.
Yeah. Welcome in, Wendell. Here's McCaffrey again. He'll try a left side zone run for 3 yards. Sets up a 2nd and 7. Then Eli Mitchell checks into the game, and he'll run it right side behind the 3 tight ends and kind of just fall down after no yards. And obviously welcome in George as well. We do appreciate that super chat very much. Thank you.
Go Browns.
McCaffrey tries to run it on a 3rd and 7, and he'll lose a yard. Tried to fool him with the old draw there, and nothing doing as big Michael Pierce had logged up the middle. Log jammed up the middle of that line, and so now they'll try Zane Gonzalez, former Brown, replacing the venerable Robbie Gould here from 52 to start the game. And it's up and it's good, so 3-0.
Yeah, just
and a normal field goal length.
Just squeaked it over the bar. Nice kick from Zane.
He returned by up to about the 24-yard line. I'm still lagging super hard on my end, kid, so I'm going to do a full restart. I'll be back in like 80 seconds.
Yeah, okay. I'll try calling it from here then. So
Thanks,
Lamar,
buddy.
Yeah, Lamar out of the shotgun, and you're going to hand it off. J.K. Dobbins going to work for some room there. Picks up about 3. And the Ravens going to come out in a pistol next on 2nd and 7. Of course, still in the zone is Nick Bosa. This time out to the flat. And nothing doing there. Brings up a 3rd and 7 as likely unable to do anything with it. Lamar now under pressure, and he's going to go down. Big sack there as Nick Bosa gets involved. Kind of a meet you at the quarterback type sack here. See Bosa come free. His Armstead hit him first. Actually, no, Farrell hits him first. But Bosa right in there. I think they're going to split that sack. Yes, Georgia did see that Deshaun apparently was just dotting it up out there. Zagura was loving it, which is pretty exciting. Certainly love seeing that out there. Yeah, it's mostly against air. It's and if it's not against air, it's passing camp basically. No pads, no contact or anything, but at the same time, the timing is what you're working on right now, the chemistry, and there appears to be a fair amount of that going on right now. And the fact that he was so good in the red zone in particular bodes well for what they're doing early. Now the 49ers at midfield, little I formation here, bring a tight end in motion. Just want to hand off to McCaffrey. He's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage and not gain anything there. So 3rd and 5 coming. Oh, that one to the wrong team. Lucky that one was dropped. Brock Purdy is thinking his lucky stars that this is merely a punt from midfield. Of course, they get to punt from midfield, but then a terrible punt. Oh my, that's still better field position than the terrible long field goal and yet that was not a good punt. Goes out at the 35. Yeah, exactly, Fellegren. Cooper say, seeing a ball release and going, ooh, that was a nice throw without even seeing the end result says something. As Nick Bosa crashing in down the middle. Nice tackle for him. 2nd and 8 coming now. Tight bunch formation and a pistol look for Lamar right over the middle. And that one is going to be complete. That's only the 2nd throw now. That one to Duvernay, but only the 2nd throw for Lamar. He is 2 of 2. This one, J.K. Dobbins with a huge hole quickly to that 2nd level. And he is able to pick up a 1st down. No, I agree, Wendell. I think they absolutely are Super Bowl contenders as currently constructed. Very, very good team, and that defensive line only got better with Hargrave coming over from the Eagles. Hey, Sean, welcome in. Go Browns. As if they needed more. Hargrave just adding to that defensive line rotation of nastiness up front for San Francisco. Now, trips formation out to the left side. Lamar in a gun. Dobbins gets the handoff. Big hole out to the left side. He's going to get a 1st down and be tackled there. But a nice run for him. 6 rushes now, 29 yards to his credit. 1st and 10 coming. Out past midfield are the Ravens driving with 3:37 in the 1st quarter. A nice little broken tackle from J.K. Dobbins. He picks up 8 on that run as his nice day continues. Now, spreading out 4 wide here. A little fake of the handoff. He's just going to take the option. Keeper is Lamar, and he does pick up that 1st down on the option. Pistol look, tight bunch to his left. A little handoff to J.K. Dobbins. A little cut back to a hole. And a nice run for him, considering picking up 3.
All right, we'll try this again.
All right, good luck.
Thanks. Option keeper for Lamar, left side of the 10, inside the 10. He's got a 1st down to the 8 for Lamar Jackson. 1st and goal for the Ravens. Welcome in, Sean. And yes, I haven't seen all of the highlight videos, but I've seen a lot of people tweeting about it and freaking out about how efficient the Browns' passing game looked today.
Yes.
Albeit in shorts, albeit against no pass rush or whatever, but... If it looks bad now, that's a problem.
That is a problem.
But yes, I would agree that Watson's arm looks very live right now.
Yep, and that's what we want. That's what we need.
Or what did Marquise Goodwin say? He has God's arm. Is that what he called? I think he said that in his press conference. I mean, there was one where he almost overthrew him. Goodwin had to dive and fingertip catch. It was pretty sweet looking.
Yeah, Goodwin's a little celebration too. After last week's touchdown was exciting. It was pretty fun too.
Knocked away there in the end zone. 3rd and goal. Lamar just 2 for 4 for 7 to start the game. Quick throw to the right side, dump it out of the backfield to Dobbins, and he'll go down immediately. Good tackle by Ambry Thomas, the nickel corner. And so after a couple of nice runs to get them into the scoring zone, they will stymie here, and Justin Tucker will come in to tie it up.
Yep. Yeah, Sean, if our sim is any indication, DPJ has been having an incredible season for the Browns so far. He's been, especially these last few games, very, very important to what the Browns are trying to do on offense, and managing to find space. He's just been a zone beater, really. He's been finding ways to just settle into zone pockets and present a nice target for Watson, and that's been, that's done a lot of damage to defenses out there, especially in that Jaguars game.
Indubitably. All right, Brock Purdy and company back out on to the field. Yeah, I saw that stat as well, Fellegren, about the 9 TD passes today in the red zone. 3 of them went to Moore, I think he said. And that run for McCaffrey is how the first quarter will come to an end. So a little bit of a letdown here. And again, Baltimore's offense is quote-unquote being remade as well by Todd Monken. I don't think we're going to know exactly what that looks like until we see it. And certainly Madden's playbook for Harbaugh isn't going to reflect it yet either. It's knocked away, almost picked. That's Kyle Hamilton, the safety. Remember last year's first-round pick out of Notre Dame.
Yeah, I felt like he probably should have been doing a touchdown celebration the other way.
McCaffrey up the middle will achieve the first down to the 38-yard line. You can see there Roquan Smith. They paid a lot of money for him, which is fine with me to pay off-ball linebackers that much.
Yep.
Here's a give inside McCaffrey. He'll try the left side. No, spinning out of it, breaking a tackle, and then he'll run into Marcus Williams, the safety. A lot of running there, 5 yards achieved from Run CMC. Purdy now back to pass on a 2nd and 5. Pressure starting to surround him. He'll fire it right side, and was that just there's nobody over there. Should have been intentional grounding.
Yeah.
3rd and 5 here. Will they convert? Quick little throw over the middle. Got his man Ray McLeod. First down. McLeod to the 49-yard line and just into Baltimore territory before Chino Stone is able to knock him to the ground.
And perhaps reset the Discord one more time, only because you're a ways behind the actual video right now on the call.
Oh, am I really? Well,
just a few ticks, but enough that it might be worth resetting.
All right, we'll try Mas. I don't know. It's like crazy laggy and keeps bringing up like the we can't get it to you in Nitro to the like it's you're streaming it at a really high level, but it's not hanging with it for some reason today. So I'll try one more time. Sorry, peeps. This is great streaming quality.
I don't know. It will be remains to be seen, Wendell. I mean, they went out and got us a nice run out here from Mitchell, creating some space for himself. Nice rush out there on that left side. Remains to be seen. I mean, obviously, we don't know what OBJ will be if he's what he was with the Rams in that Super Bowl run. Then I think they've got something, but. Obviously nobody's seen him in a year, so who knows what he is coming off all those injuries. But then, of course, Zay Flowers, the rookie, a lot of hype around him and what he could be. And, of course, they're expecting more out of Bateman. And you know what the rushing attack is, so I don't know that they didn't do anything in terms of improvement. I think they have the potential to be quite a bit better, and I think the most important piece is they got Lamar back. Exactly, like Sean said. Hey, John, welcome in. Phil is here. For those who are just joining us, he is just experiencing some lag and technical difficulties on his end, so he's currently resetting everything, hoping to get back on the call.
Trying. How am I now? Turn around, run it right side McCaffrey to the 5 and down. Close?
Okay, you're just slightly behind, but a little closer.
Well, I can call it as I see it, and that might be a little fast. Touchdown!
Now you're predictive.
I'll just be a little bit late. Okay. I'll watch it live and be a little bit late. Debo on the left side, hadn't called his name much. He's in the end zone. Purdy fires it right to him. Right in front of the defensive back for the first touchdown of the game. And welcome in, John. The glories of technology.
Yes, indeed.
I think it's my Discord. Like, are we in a speed test? Like, I'm pulling a gig. Like, it's not a network thing. Mm-hmm. It's just Discord being all goofy tonight.
Just a little off today, huh?
I guess.
Huh.
Just a little off. All right. 10:23 here in the first half. What's up, Larry? Welcome in. Appreciate everybody being on. 10-3 here. Niners just scored that only touchdown of the game so far. This is the AFC Game of the Week, as voted on by you, the faithful fans of Nagy on Sports. We appreciate you all very, very much. to 1,036 subscribers. We are growing by many people every day, which is awesome. We appreciate that. Thank you so much.
That's great.
Make sure you like the video as well, as Lamar's going to waggle and throw this one out of bounds. That was an ugly looking throw. Make sure you like the video, though, so more fun people can find our fun sims and join the Nagy on Sports family. But we do appreciate you very, very much. If you'd like to vote on games, as Lamar just spikes it into the turf, if you'd like to vote on these games to see which ones other than the Browns you'd like to see, you can do that on our Discord channel. Just go using the invite link in the description of this or any of our other videos to join us and vote on things. It looks like there was a runaway in the NFC as well with Cowboys and Commanders, so we'll bring that one to you here in the next day or so as well.
Yeah, there was a runaway in the NFC, and also this is the most voted on poll to date. Was
there we
this
go.
Particular Spotlight Game of the Week poll, as there are some exciting matchups here.
We'll take it. The people have spoken, and we're nothing if not men of the people.
That's right.
All right, well, another punt. Poor Baltimore can't get out of their own way right now on offense. 9:38 and counting once this snap happens. Jake Brendel snapping it back to Brock Purdy. He'll give it to McCaffrey right side. McCaffrey's going to knife his way for about 6 yards there before strong safety Geno Stone brings him down. 2nd and 4 for Purdy out of a shotgun. Back to pass. Fires over the middle. Got it. In some trouble. Now the ball pops out. Oh, no! Shades of DPJ. Poor Ray McLeod. That ball gets yanked out of there, and a turnover on downs will give Baltimore some life. Oof, but
I don't know. I think he was down. I think his whole backside was down before that ball came loose. We'll see if it's going to get challenged or not. At least looked at.
Here comes the booth review. Here it comes.
I think this might go the way of the 49ers. Let's take a look. Yeah, his left knee, right there, down. Ball comes out
really
there.
Good look at it, actually. Yeah.
That is a really good look, and the knee is definitely down. This should be overturned.
Well done by our Nagy on Sports camera crew there.
Tried only the best. We hire only the best.
We do hire only the best. All right, 1st and 10, though, was the result before the just barely down fumble. So Purdy back to pass again. He'll float it deep to the left side. He's got a man. Tebow couldn't get both of those in, out of bounds.
So close.
Weak eye formation here now as Juszczyk checks into the game. A pulling guard is Burford, the right guard, and really nowhere for McCaffrey to go. 11 carries, 27 yards. I've always felt like it's been tough to run against the Ravens. At least maybe when it's just the Browns playing them. 3rd and 8 now. Purdy, and he's going to be sacked. That's Odafe Owe, second-year pass rusher out of Penn State, and he gets home. And that'll be a big sack for the defense, and so the turnover on downs coming here with the punt.
Yep, that one's on Purdy. Purdy needed to adjust in the pocket, but not into the pass rush lane, which is exactly what he did. That step backwards is what got him in trouble. He needed to work up in the pocket, continue to keep his eyes downfield, and then sense where the space was being created. In this case, it was to his left side, forward and left of where he was in the pocket, and he might have even escaped from there if he couldn't find anything downfield.
Welcome in, Rick. Option keeper now, Lamar, right side. He's got some space. He's got near a first down. They'll give him the first down up to the 38-yard line. And a nice run for about 12 there from Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, absolutely nobody goes with Lamar here. He had all kinds of space. Nice blocking downfield as well. Look at Duvernay creating some nice blocking downfield, but he certainly gotta account for Lamar in this offense. I mean, he is so dangerous.
Wendell, I guess I just feel like anecdotally, whenever we play the Ravens, I felt like it's always hard to run. But I feel that way about base 3-4 teams for whatever reason. That the Browns' running attack, whatever AI thing doesn't match up with it super well. For I don't know. Maybe again, it could just be me thinking anecdotally that way. Another strong pistol look here. And they will option keep it this time. Lamar left side. He's got a big block. Past the 50-yard line, past the 45, and he'll get shoved out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, another nice lead block out there in front of Lamar, creating extra space as you're going to see the fullback getting involved.
That's right.
Love seeing that with the big old block thrown in front. Gotta give the credit where credit is due, and that's what the fullbacks are brought in to do, right? That lead blocking downfield, and he does a really nice job there.
He does a very nice job indeed. This time they'll try the little veer look, and Dobbins is going to lose 3 in the process. Big time tackle. There's Cleveland Farrell coming over as a free agent, one of those first-round picks from the Raiders that they did not extend. And back when, Mike Mayock drafted all those guys out of Alabama and Clemson that year, they had 3 first-rounders, and I think maybe Josh Jacobs is the only one that's still around.
Yeah, when you were busy resetting last time, Farrell was in there on a half sack with Nick Bosa.
Well, there you go. Here's Dobbins now breaking tackles up the middle, past the 35, give him the 33, and on a 2nd and 13 now, they set up a 3rd and inches. Our first look at Beckham there as he helps celebrate. Strong pistol look here. Lamar waits for the snap, gives it. It's Gus the Bus, right side, and he'll get that first down. Gus the Bus. Nice block there again by Ricard. You can see the fullback absolutely upends the linebacker, and that gives some space for Edwards to get the first down. They run good. Here's Dobbins bouncing off a tackler. Now he'll try the outside and get about 2. He's up to 49 yards here with about 3:24 and counting. Lamar back to pass, waiting pressure right up his face. He's going to go down. Eric Armstead in there. I don't know who number 92 is off the top of my head. I apologize, but he was in there too. Oh, Drake Jackson. Sorry, the second-year pass rusher out of USC. That's who it was. Getting in there. I was looking for 98. I thought Hargrave would be in there, 98, but he was not in that particular picture. 3rd and 16. Floating it right side. He's got a man in space. Caught by Bateman. First down inside the 15. Rashad Bateman. Their first pass play of any significance sets him up in the red zone.
Beautiful little touch pass here from Lamar, just dropping it in there beautifully.
Good look at it.
It was a really good look at it. You saw that loop on the ball is what I'm talking about there, that arc that he gets up there to get it to drop in over the defenders, right into the lap of Bateman. Beautiful throw, nice touch from Lamar.
Ricard stays in the game rather, and they will try option to the left side, and it'll end up giving it to Dobbins, and he can't really get to the outside before being brought down by the inimitable Fred Warner there, lurking, potentially the best middle linebacker in the league. 2-minute warning in Baltimore. They're looking to try to tie this one up. Now, snap back, pressure coming, he's in trouble, he's rolling, he'll go down! There's Javon Hargrave, 98, getting involved in there. The $85 million man. And a big sack sets up a 3rd and 23. Sweet swim move there, nice replay there. He beat Tyler Linderbaum, last year's rookie from Iowa. Hey Mason, welcome in, what's up?
That body type for Hargrave is just all kinds of wrong.
Yes, they don't do well by the big guys here in the game.
No, they don't, and it's unfortunate because, I mean, in terms of being like a big man but svelte as a big man, like Hargrave is like one of those dudes. The dude's just built like a truck, but he's not. Yeah. He's not. It's not like that kind of weight, you know. So it's it's really odd to see the love handle sitting out there.
Yes.
A guy that is anything but.
Mm-hmm. So again, many people making comments in the chat that the 49er defense very strong. They were strong there again, holding Justin Tucker to just a field goal attempt. So 10-6 here with $1:13 to go. Let's see how aggressive Kyle wants to get. They will get the second half kick as well. He'll start in a shotgun, Brock Purdy, so they're at least going to try to throw the football, and he is. Here's a quick throw across the middle. He's got Ray McLeod again, and then they'll go ahead and call their first timeout right away there on a 2nd and 1. Zika. Did your phone autocorrect Ika to Zika? What is this, 1999? I don't know. How long ago was the Zika virus? That's probably not that long ago.
No, not that long ago, but it was 2015-ish, I want to say. 2015, 2016?
8 to 10 years ago.
Yeah.
55 seconds on the clock. They went ahead and called timeout after they completed a short first down. Here's a nice throw on the right side. It's Kittle, but he steps out of bounds. Oof. He had a lot of green grass in front of him, too.
Yeah, I know. Kittle is a lot more field aware than this. This is just bad field awareness, just allowing himself to step out of bounds. He's going to know where he's at on the field. He's way too...
You'd like to think.
Way too good for that, and would be heading up the sideline not out of bounds like that. That was just sloppy.
Purdy's going to fire left side and incomplete. Looking for Ray McLeod. Sets up a 3rd and 6. They have 1 timeout remaining. They are not necessarily in Zane Gonzalez range just yet. Firing over the middle. Got a man open! Oh, Debo is there!
Would have been there. That would have put him in the range, but
yes.
Sadly off target. Yeah, sadly off target was that throw, because man, was he open in that seam.
He was. Here's going to be a nice punt. This thing's going to get down at the 1. Spinning and rolling, Mitch Wishnowski able to drop that one right on down to the 1-yard line.
Rick. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, jeez, that's tough.
That's harsh.
It's kind of, it's kind of
funny,
scary.
Like, it is scary too.
Yes, the joke is funny, and it is kind of odd that it's happened now to 2 different players in a very short amount of time.
Right.
But it is also super scary.
Dawn.
No, they haven't yet, Don. I actually changed. I jacked the settings way down so that hopefully, by saying that kickers have 0 power in their legs, the game will stop letting them try to kick those long field goals. So 10-6 here. So much potential in this one so far, and it's been a little bit of a defensive struggle, a defense and punting struggle. Again, partly because I'm not sure if Madden necessarily knows how to run either of these 2 teams' offense.
No, not well anyway. As a lot of what they do best is the opposite of what Madden does well.
Yes, the RPO game, the play action game, all of those things. All right, 3 tight ends to the left side here. 10-6. Again, still Phil Nagy, Kit Nagy. Appreciate you being on with us. Thanks for bearing with us for some technical issues. Hopefully my voice still sounds good. Debo's going to catch. He's going to break a tackle, and he'll get caught from behind. Marcus Williams maybe saves a touchdown there as Debo is about to house call.
Yeah, certainly was. That was a lot of space just created out there in that defense for Debo, and Purdy going back across the formation to find him. Nice effort from him, and then look at him just throw off Mullen like, no, sir.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make this tackle.
Trayvon Mullen, the former Clemson Tiger, is now the Marcus Peters replacement. So first down into Raven territory. It's going to be McCaffrey right side, a little inside zone look, and he's actually going to lose 2 yards. There's Roquan Smith right on cue. Good tackle in the backfield. See there the offensive line. I'm just not really sure what they were doing. Roquan was untouched 2 yards back in the backfield. That's true, Wendell. They maybe don't know how to do the Browns offense right either. 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Left side. Debo. And he'll bump off a couple of players, and he'll pick up 7 to set up a 3rd and 5. Trips to the right side for Purdy. He's got the snap back. Oh, setting up screen, and he's going to get destroyed by 5 white and purple jerseys. It looked like Michael Pierce there. 58 was the first one in. Ouch.
Yep, speaking of things Madden doesn't do well, there's one of them.
There's one of them. I mean, McCaffrey not a bad option. And he should have. I mean, he looked like he was going to throw it, and then the last second he just decided to keep it, and he just got destroyed.
Yeah.
That's going to make that surgically repaired arm feel great. Yeah. Marlon Humphrey was in there. Odafe Owe was in there. Matabuki was in there. Pierce was in there. Patrick Queen was in there.
Yep, he had an entire murder of Ravens up there stacked
yes,
on him.
Nice. Nicely done. There was truly a murder of Ravens.
I have a t-shirt that's 2 Ravens, and it says attempted murder.
Oh, that's funny. 12:38 here in the third quarter. That would be something that we need from John. Yeah, there you go. Bravo. He says bravo. I was gonna say that's like a joke that John would tell.
Right.
2nd and 10. They're empty.
I'm glad you're here
Lamar.
for this one. Here, John.
That's right. We are glad. Lamar, and he's gonna get sacked. Ambry Thomas, Nick Bosa back there as well. A lot of sacks for this very, very talented and multifaceted. I mean, they're like rotating dudes in and out.
Oh yeah.
Some of the sacks haven't just been Bosa on the field. Yeah.
That's a big part of what makes them so dangerous this season. Adding Hargrave is a big part of that, but that rotation is nasty.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I think the Browns are hoping to try to do with some of the guys they've brought in. I mean, a lot of people thought that they were not satisfied, but certainly a lot better just with Okoronkwo opposite Miles, but now bringing in Zadarius Smith to add to that rotation, and then of course some of the things they've done at the deep tackle position. So they're certainly looking to do some of those same types of things.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that today at their first 11 on 11, it was Miles, Zadarius Smith, Tomlinson, and Okoronkwo was the starting 4. Which I thought was interesting. I wonder who was inside in that particular case.
I don't know, but certainly you have a lot of variations you could go with.
You could. Here's a 7-yard throw and catch over the middle. That's funny. That's a good one too there.
That is good.
Can it be can it be a murder of crows as well?
No, it's a different
It's a different term.
Yeah, it's a different term. It's technically
so it would
for
be
Ravens.
It could be like Raven on the Orient Express.
I can't hold on. I should know this, but I don't know it off the top of my head.
That's right, you should. What is that Air Force education getting you if you can't remember what a group of murder of I was gonna say I thought maybe murder of crows was also applicable, but maybe not.
I don't know it is. Okay, yeah, it did show up that way.
Oh, there you go. Good call, John.
That's correct.
Okay, so Sean says they had Z inside of Garrett on the same side. Oh my. That sounds fun.
That does sound really fun.
If they can stay healthy, it sounds really fun. Another option keeper here, and another loss of 2 on the other end. Cleveland Farrell, man, he's been all over the place today.
Sure has been playing very good ball here for this defense. He's been very active. And
completely unfazed by the option keeper. He's like, I'm just going to tackle you.
Yep, exactly what I was going to comment on. Is he just? I mean, it was just a half a tick of hesitation, and then nope, you don't have the ball, and went straight for the correct tackle. It was well done.
Another incomplete pass. Felligren. Only because they were not allowed, as Lamar will complete one to Nelson Aguilar. Careful, we're on 60-yard watch here for Lamar. He's up to 58 yards passing. First catch of the game for Nelson Aguilar. Oh, they played Obo at linebacker a little bit. Ogbo a little bit. I'm assuming that's what Oso is meant to be.
Yeah, I presume, but he does have the body type to play a little bit of stand-up if he wants to. A little off-ball look, and certainly has the ability, I think, the skill set to do well there.
Yep. Oh! House call! Just missed it, George Odom.
Yep.
Absolutely needed to have that one.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar somehow has made himself into the zone, of course, which means he cannot fumble. Good time to just run a bunch of options.
Right.
They will be 2 yards short here, ice likely on the other end. And 4th and 2 is coming up here from their own 41-yard line. So a group of Ravens is not a murder, John, is what you're telling me? They call it a treachery? A treachery of Ravens? A conspiracy of Ravens? That's wild. I thought it was also...
Okay, so I must have had it in reverse. I thought it was the Ravens that were
so do you have two? Well, maybe, I mean, Crows and Ravens do look pretty similar.
Yeah, just the Ravens are a lot bigger, but yeah, they're very similar looking, certainly.
On a T-shirt, no one would be able to tell that they weren't Crows or Ravens on your shirt.
Nope.
There you go. Man, John, just throwing all kinds, 7 different kinds of smoke, Dupree style here on the sim tonight. Mostly because the game has been a snooze fest.
That's right.
McCaffrey tries the right side. He'll pick up 4. But we do appreciate everybody being on.
For 2 4-1 teams that we thought was going to be a great game, this certainly hasn't shown up yet the way we thought it might.
Nice run from McCaffrey. Thought maybe he was going to break that one to the outside and keep going, but ended up getting tackled there by the secondary. We're under 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Still 10-6. The 1 touchdown pass to Deebo Samuel. Still so far the difference. Brock Purdy now. Hands off again. McCaffrey. He'll try the middle and go down pretty quickly once again. Now 2nd and 8.
Only 39. That's close, right?
Eli Mitchell in to spell McCaffrey, and he will lose. Hey, Malik Harrison, go Bucks on the tackle. 5:35 and counting. Purdy. Back to pass. Wind up. Big fire right side. Got him in. Oh. Did he catch it? He did. Brandon Ayuk. How did he hold on to the ball?
I don't know. That was incredible. Wow. What a play that was. Just a concentration catch here, to be sure, as he just managed somehow out of nowhere just to come down with the ball. He did not have good position on it. He was well underneath the defender, and somehow it ended up in his hands and with a catch. I didn't think he was.
Even after watching the replay, I'm still not sure how he caught that. It looked like Humphrey was like on his head.
Yep.
Nice juke move from McCaffrey, but he'll actually lose a yard in the process.
Now, see, that's where you want Madden to like come out with a little better replay system and maybe like some slow-mo or something, like a little bit of like that zoom in on the catch, figure out how did that happen, maybe slow it down, watch it frame by frame, kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if we were playing, like we could hit start and go and do that and fly around and do whatever we want, change the depth of field, all kinds of crazy stuff. All right, here's like 54-yarder for Zane Gonzalez to pad the lead, and I think he's a little short on it.
Yeah, I think so. He was. Just barely, though.
Sam Darnold, just barely from 54. Zane was never the lengthiest of kickers.
No, and I mean, to be fair, he kicked a 52-yarder that just squeaked over the crossbar earlier.
That's true.
So
he did. Watch out. Here's Lamar right side. He's got space. He's going to get bumped out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson on the ground. Once again, the most effective thing for the Ravens so far here on offense. And don't forget that missed field goal, albeit not 66 yards, does flip the momentum and the field right there.
Sure
so we'll
does.
see if the Ravens can capitalize. Little juke move, stuck in the backfield. Can he get around? He cannot. Loss of 3 is the effort, but it was a nice effort there for J.K. Dobbins, just swarming red jerseys everywhere.
The crazy thing about those long missed field goals, too, is it always seems to be either a game that's tied or a team that is currently with a lead missing those that gives up the lead post missing a long field goal like that.
Yes, We should go back. We need our analytics team to go back and say, like, every time that has happened, does the team immediately lose the game? Because it sure feels like it.
It does.
John, do you think Moody wins the job? I don't. I mean, they drafted him, so I guess maybe they feel like he's just a higher rating is the only reason that he's playing. I think he's, a 73 and Moody's a 70 or something like that. So if you would like me to put the rookie in, I could do that for you as one of our resident 49er fans. Tucker, on the other hand, can absolutely kick this one. It's from 47, and it's good now. So all of the points coming on that man's right leg. Justin Tucker, and he drills it with plenty of leg. 10-9 here with 1:09 to go in the game.
Yep, the game we all expected, right?
Yep. Well, one of these teams is going to be 5-1, so that's the only stat that matters for them. It doesn't matter how pretty it is.
Yeah, that does. I tend to agree, John, that a third-round pick, you tend to start a guy if you're going to, spend that kind of draft capital to make sure you got your kicker.
I mean, and he was super, super accurate at Michigan. I don't think he's a bomber, but he was super, super you know what I mean? One of those, like, hey, from 48 and in, this thing is automatic, you know, kind of a thing, if I remember correctly. I don't know how many, like, 57-yarders he's going to make. All right, that's going to be triple zeros to end.
That's pretty good. I like it.
I look away for 2 seconds.
John's not the only one. Yeah, that's right. John's not the only one throwing out the dad jokes out here. It's great.
That's right. Richard's in on it too now. Watch out, blitz up the middle. Patrick Queen, and he will get Mr. Purdy onto the ground, and that was a difficult time to take a sack there on that third down. He just completely untouched. You'll see the next-gen stats here popping up. He got there in a hurry. Looks like 3.2 seconds. Oh, he made a 59-yarder against TCU. Well, maybe I stand corrected on Moody's leg strength. Yeah, there have been a lot of sacks today on both sides. All right, Lamar still in the zone. Remember, that means he cannot fumble the football, which feels like a pretty good cheat code to me. And he will hold on to the football. He'll lose the yards, but he will not fumble. That's Drake Kinlaw right there.
Well, it certainly feels that way for a quarterback that is, not only running the ball a lot, but tends to run with the ball carried out, like, away from his body, just carelessly. He does not carry with a lot of ball security, which is why, in terms of X factors, that seems to be one of the least fitting X factors in the game.
And here he goes again, right side, got a lot of space, green grass, across the 50, and down to the 37-yard line is where he'll get tackled. He's over 100 yards, rushing on the ground now. Really nice blocking downfield there. That's 15 Nelson Aguilar.
Yep.
Frees him up for about the last 30 of those yards.
And that's been a trend throughout this rushing attack here for the Ravens. They have blocked downfield, especially with their wide receivers, and then, of course, Ricard we mentioned earlier. But the wide receivers have been putting a lot of effort doing a man's work downfield to make sure that they've got some nice sustained blocks down there for Lamar.
Another option keeper look here. Lamar will take it, but unfortunately not get past the line of scrimmage. Good pursuit there by the 49ers. That's the rookie linebacker, D. Winters, speaking of TCU. Jackson will throw this one, and he'll throw it to the right side to Mark Andrews, who sort of just runs back to the middle of the field to gain 1 yard.
Yeah, it was odd.
Just 3 catches for 6 yards for Mark Andrews in this one.
I was going to say he's been very quiet, and that's a bit surprising considering how much of their offense he tends to be. He's like the safety blanket there for Lamar, oftentimes.
He absolutely is. All right, well, Justin Tucker's leg might just end up being enough points to get this thing done here. As they are going to drill their 4th field goal of the game, and it is now 12-10, just the way we all thought it would be.
Right.
Selfishly, of course, we want the 49ers to win, not just because we like John, but we don't want the Ravens to be 5-1, and we're 3-3.
That's right.
McLeod will get stuffed there. That's Malik Harrison again. Good tackle for Malik.
Well, you never like a game of football where a team that scores only field goals beats a team that scores their game's only touchdown. That's not a great game.
Nope, it's not. McCaffrey will try the middle, and he'll get 2 yards. 10-50 and counting. I have a shotgun McCaffrey again, and he'll get another yard. 3rd and 7. At some point, you're going to have to move the ball a little bit downfield here, Brock.
Yeah, 2 a carry, not so good there for McCaffrey.
Breaks the sack, and then throws it back, and then tipped, almost picked, and then dropped.
That should have been picked 3 times. 3 different players with their hands on the ball, and all of them should have had it.
Only Deshaun on that, like, spin and throw it, and there's 3 defenders there, and one of them will absolutely catch it. But more drops, but another 3 and out, and a punt coming. Keith Mitchell, again, the rookie out of East Carolina, I believe. Punt and kick return duties.
This is where this San Francisco defense has got to find a way to get this turnover. Big sack, a turnover, something big here for this defense is what's needed.
Much like we've had with our Browns when they're struggling, like a defensive spark, turnover or a strip sack or something here might be what they need to get going. 10 minutes on the clock exactly. Lamar in the shotgun. He'll take the snap and he'll give it up the middle to Dobbins. For no gain. 3rd and 10. Yes, you're right, Felgren. Both offenses very quiet. Both defenses obviously very strong as well, as he will complete this pass to J.K. Dobbins, but Fred Warner is right there for a very good tackle and another 4th down, and they will punt once again with Jordan Stout.
Yeah, quite a few of those 3 and outs in this one.
Sure have been. McCaffrey will make the fair catch at the 20-yard line. 8:50 on the 4th quarter clock. Come on, Brock. Let's get it going, baby. That crazy throw to Ayuk again or something. Or he had that one where Debo was wide open on the post, split the cover 2, and he just overthrew him.
Yep.
I mean, we've seen him with the Browns, man. I put some of those Debo Samuel package plays in the Browns playbook, and then you didn't like them, so I took them out. But I haven't seen Debo in the backfield once yet for them.
No, sure hasn't been.
Because they kept handing off to Amari Cooper. It's like, that's not the one I wanted you to do. It's actually Elijah Moore is the one who keeps lining up in the backfield. Trips to the left side. Purdy. Rolling, spinning. Firing, and incomplete, I guess. I thought maybe he got the toes down. He was short of the line anyway, but they'll say 4th and 11. Quiet day for George Kittle as well.
That's right. Both tight ends.
Lots of McCaffrey, but not a lot of Kittle, not a lot of Debo. I don't think OBJ has caught a pass yet.
No, I haven't seen him at all in this one.
And certainly not Zay Flowers either. So, again, I think that'll be a little bit different because they're still just running the old school. I don't know which team would be better to give them a playbook for. I'm trying to think of what Georgia's playbook looks like. That's where Todd Monken has been most recently. It's not like a run and shoot or like a West Coast something or other. 3rd and 5 here. Content to just run and run and run, which is good because that's what they do. High snap. Dobbins will get 2 more yards. Poor Dobbins, 20 carries, 60 yards. He has been beat up right now. His dad is tweeting about it right now. Yeah, which seems crazy that they would just plug Lamar into a pass-heavy offense.
That does seem odd. I don't know that that's really what you want there in Baltimore.
Yeah.
I mean, he does have more and potentially better receivers surrounding him. But I guess, and it also depends on how you scheme him up. But Lamar, I mean, it's not that he's inaccurate; he's just inconsistent.
He's just, there's certain kinds of. Here's a handoff for Debo. He gets no yards. I mean, we kind of talked about the kinds of throws that he does well on, and certainly he's the most effective.
Speaking of the
he's
least
the most effective. He's the most effective when he's on the move. And Matabuki will get the fourth Ravens sack of the day. Third and very long here, and they can't really mess around and keep punting here. Of course, Purdy's going to throw it for about 3 yards to the right side, and then the receiver will step out of bounds to make it 4th and 13. And another punt upcoming, so opportunity for the Ravens to just salt this one away again, unless that defense could do something to spark a turnover here, or maybe a special team spark. I don't know. Nice punt, though.
Well, at a minimum, they need to continue with the 3 and outs to give their offense a chance. But you're right, that turnover feels like that's really the way that the 49ers are going to have to go to get this done. I mean, they can't seem to do anything with their offense. They need a big spark. They need the field position. And, they're stopping this offense, but they really need a turnover.
Yep. Here's a nice throw on the out route to the tight end, Mark Andrews. Quadruple his yardage in one 9-yard catch. Dobbins hit immediately, but bounces back, and then second effort will get him the first down. Nice run for J.K. up to the midfield stripe here, called the 48-yard line.
They had him stopped. You got to wrap this up, though, as just an absolute miss of an opportunity. They had him completely stopped well short. Actually caught up on his own blocker was J.K. Dobbins, but you got to take advantage of those when they're dropped in your lap. You can't let bad arm tackles be the bane of your existence.
That was Eric Armstead. He's an all-pro defensive tackle. This time they will get their Bosa and company, Drake Greenlaw as opposed to Kinlaw, right next to each other.
Don't know, John, but we feel your pain. That is for sure.
Yes,
as we have been on the wrong side of this kind of stuff far too often.
Yeah. Yep, indeed. And that one's only going to go for a couple yards now. A 3rd and 8. They do have to snap it before the 2-minute warning. Lamar got the snap, and flag comes out. Did they rough him?
Yeah, it seemed like it.
Oh,
worst
dagger!
Possible timing for that.
Armstead again. Oh gosh! And now that under the 2-minute warning, they're just going to run it, make them burn their timeouts.
Yep.
Dobbins carrying that thing with both arms here in chew clock mode. Timeout. Eric Armstead, that's a brutal call there. But that may be it.
Well, that's certainly not the way you want to lose it, because you effectively lost this on that penalty.
And there's the first down
that seals it. Giving up the first down, that's going to seal it for sure, yeah. Giving a running team an advantage to run the ball to win the game is not a position you want to be in.
Sorry, John. I feel for you, brother. The Ravens are going to go to 5-1 on the season. We know that the Bengals and the Browns are both 3-3. We'll have to wait and see what the Steelers' result is. But right now, the Ravens starting to pull away from the pack here in the north. Nick Bosa with an aggressive celebration after a TFL.
I'm gonna say, I'm not sure I'd be celebrating that here in this. You gotta know your situation. This is not the time to be celebrating there, Nick.
Indeed. Dobbins breaking tackles. Watch out, he might go! And he'll get pushed down at the 2, and he does a great job staying in bounds. good run for J.K. Dobbins, and now they'll just go to the victory formation. So 12-10. Going to be your final score here from Baltimore. Weird game.
It was a very, very odd one.
102 rushing yards now is what Lamar will end with, but just a wacky game. But the only stat that matters is the points on the board, and 4 Justin Tucker field goals are going to get it done here today. It looks like a couple extra gray hairs there on Mr. Kyle Shanahan's head. It's 12-10 is the final score, kid. Why don't you wrap it up as best you can?
This one was odd. I mean, just all around an odd game. I mean, you saw some good defensive efforts. There were glimpses of offenses out there that seemed to be putting something together, and certainly some missed opportunities. We saw that nice shot downfield for the seam ball that really could have put, the 49ers in the catbird seat. If they hit that going into half, man, this is a very different ball game. And they probably win it based on how well their defense was playing. But like I said, you never want to see a game where one team kicks only field goals. The only team that manages a touchdown is the loser in a 12-10 ball game. That's just gross football.
Lamar today, 14 of 25 for 95 yards, and they won. J.K. Dobbins, 27 for 94. Lamar, 11 for 102. We talked about it. Gus the Bus had 2 for 4. Mark Andrews, 4 for 16, leading receiver. 2 for 9 for Dobbins. Duvernay with 2. Patrick Ricard with 2. Likely with 2. 1 catch for 18 yards for Nelson Aguilar. Rashad Bateman had the 1 for 25 yards. There's not even a target for Odell Beckham Jr. or Zay Flowers on that stat sheet. Leading tackler today, Patrick Queen with 13, 11 for Roquan Smith. Both of those guys had 5 TFLs as they were just swarming McCaffrey in the backfield. 1.5 sacks for Queen. Matabuki had 1. Owe had 1. Halves for Pierce and Tyus Bowser. And I don't believe that the 49ers turned the ball over at all after that fumble was called back. All right, for Brock Purdy, 18 of 28 for 199 and the 1 touchdown, which feels like an eternity ago. McCaffrey struggling today, 23 for 47. Despite having 32 yards after contact, he struggled to really get going. Eli Mitchell, 4 for 18 as well. Ray McLeod, 6 catches for 58 yards. Brandon Ayuk, 4 for 63. Debo, 4 for 54. Again, he did have the touchdown. Kittle just 2 for 9. And McCaffrey just 2 for 15. So really struggling, both teams, to get the pass game going. Former Brown, Tashawn Gibson, leading tackler, as he replaces Jimmy Ward here as the free safety. 11 for Dre Greenlaw, 10 for Fred Warner. Sacks today, 2 for Little Bear, Nick Bosa. 1 for Ambry Thomas. The corner, halves for Jackson and Hargrave and Farrell and Armstead. We talked about Farrell. He had 7 tackles and 3 TFLs. Well, wasn't exactly what we planned, but still a great hour spending time with friends. Appreciate everybody being on. You guys are the best. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel and you'd like to do that, we would very much appreciate it. And if you want to vote on further games of the week to watch, you can do that on our Discord channel. Just use the invite link in this video. For Kit out on the left coast, I am Phil. We are Nagy on Sports. Appreciate everybody joining us. Again, stay tuned. It'll be the Commanders and Cowboys up for the NFC game of the week. Potentially tomorrow, maybe Thursday. We'll see what happens. Going to try to get some more hockey and basketball games in as well. So appreciate you guys. You truly are the best. Have a great night. Today we will say go Ravens. And as always,
Go
Browns.